Good morning. Well, welcome in. I am making the mud dog jig this morning. Got about a dozen of these to make. Then I'm going to switch over to the ambassador jig. Good morning, Burke, or good day. How was school today? Did you learn anything new? Did you learn anything new? Hey there, Mr. Ernie. Hey there, David. Yep, good morning to everybody. I did good on German test. Oh, good. This is our 1/8 ounce lure here I'm making. I'm doing pretty good. I've had a pretty good day so far. So far, so far. Oh, wow, we got 46 people in here. Appreciate everybody coming in. I'm making a 1/8 ounce lure. This one here is called the Mud Dog. Hey there, Michael. Stigo. We do have a website. There's a link on the bottom or the top, depending on what device you're using. You can use these for bass. You can use them for trout. Most people use them for crappie. I use them for crappie and white bass. We got a few people that use these for skipjack. The different chenille you ordered. Oh, well, good. Yep, it's still on sale. We added the earthworm on there too. So you can get packs of earthworm. And that's that really pretty brown color. Has little flakes of gold and olive, and kind of looks like an earthworm color. We have plenty of packs of those. I've been waiting on some more to come in, and the skeins. But we got a lot of those packs already made up. Oh, you're welcome. The high today is 70 degrees with scattered showers today. Right now it's sprinkling outside. I am going to pour lead sometime this morning. Appreciate everybody in the channel. We got 65 in here. We got 11 likes. We're still going to do a giveaway this evening. Everybody that's contributed so far towards getting the variety box, your name will still stay in there. So even though we may not give it away today, your name will still stay in there for that drawing. We just hadn't got the reserve yet. We're still sitting at about 90 bucks right now, which I doubt we're going to get. I doubt we're going to get, 75 or 85 bucks donated today. I doubt that's going to happen. So when we do get to the 175, we'll go ahead and we'll probably end up doing that for next week. I thought I had my notifications turned off. Hang on there. Hey there, Ronnie. Let's see. Oh, I didn't have it off, did I? There we go. Yep. Have their work cut out for them. Yeah, they're going to be in, so what is it, Sao Paulo? Basically Brazil. They're in Brazil. So no telling what the field's conditions are. And who are they playing? I forgot who they're playing tonight. Are they playing the Bills? I cannot remember who they're playing. I stayed up for the Cowboys game for most of it. When it went into the fourth quarter, I ended up falling asleep. I fell asleep. Woke up last night around midnight, around 12:30. I woke up around 12:30 and I'm like, man, what did I miss? Did they win? Did they win? Or they didn't win? The score stayed the same. Top of the morning. Hey there, W. Oh, they play the Chargers. Oh, yeah. That'd be a good game. I don't know why they decided to play on a Friday, though. But we'll see what what Casey has. This is a fishing lure. That's what I do for a living. I make fishing lures. I got to make about 7 more of these, and then we'll switch colors. This one here is called the Mud Dog. Called the Mud Dog. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm just tying up a few of these 1/8 ounce. I'm going to pour some lead later on. I got to do some 1/8 ounce heads and some 1/16 ounce. We're looking at getting another 5 to 10 tackle stores in the next few weeks. So I'm trying to just build up our inventory. I know the local tackle stores will be putting in orders, and we did get an order from Shields this week. They had a pretty decent size order. Hey there, Sander. I'll appreciate that. Thank you, Roger. Yeah, make sure to subscribe today. I do go live quite a bit. You guys just get to watch me work all day. Hey there, JR. Man, it is nice and cool outside. Wet outside, but it's nice and cool. Weather's cooled down quite a bit. It's supposed to get cooler too. I think we're going to be down in the 50s tonight. I should have some more chenille coming in either today or tomorrow. They shipped it out a couple of days ago. And then I got to put in another order with Wapsi and get some more threads. We are going to start carrying 70 and 140 denier and possibly some GSP thread. Are you going to bow hunt Saturday? I don't do any bow hunting. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Hey there, Panfish King. A couple of weeks, trees will start. Yeah, they'll start showing off their colors. Around here in this area, they do these tours, and they'll take people to like Arkansas and Missouri so they can see the foliage. That's kind of wild. Somebody would pay, I don't know how much, to go on a bus trip just to go look at the leaves. Okay, 6 more of these, and then we're going to switch colors. We're going to go to the Ambassador jig. Ambassador jig's a really pretty one. It is a real old color too. Hey there, Soul Mix. Hey there, SGO. Mr. Saving Grace. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure to pick up Saving Grace Outdoors. Make me a mod. You make me a mod. You go live, Soul Mix, and make me a mod. I'll return the favor. I just don't see how some people would go on somebody's channel that they've never visited and say, I want to be a mod. Hey, that must be about 5 or 6 years old. Deer hunt for a living and turkey hunt for living too. Oh, cool. Sometimes I wish I was, did some hunting, but I just, once I moved to Florida, or not Florida, once I moved to Oklahoma, I just never really cared to go hunting. And I didn't have the time either. And we don't own any property out here. If we lived in Texas, I have family members that have a lot of property there. I would have probably stayed and stuck to hunting. Yeah, the audacity, how some people are just, they're just people, I guess. Let's see. But yeah, I haven't hunted for deer since I was a teenager. I did a lot of moving after I graduated high school. I moved to Florida, and then from Florida to Texas. Well, no, from Florida to California, California to Texas, Texas to Wisconsin, North Carolina, South Carolina. And then I finally made it over here to Oklahoma. Oh yeah, it's a pretty color. How's it going there, Nunny? I finally got all my squirrel tails yesterday. Oh, good. Yeah, they've been going to, the squirrel tail jigs have been going pretty good. They've been selling pretty good. I'm hoping that we do pick up these new stores. In some ways, I don't like selling wholesale because I'd like to get the full price. But when you're selling wholesale, they're getting your name out there too. So that helps out quite a bit. It would be good to get out on the East Coast, and we don't have a single store on the East Coast. We have stores all throughout Texas, Colorado. We have one store in Alabama. Got one store in Kansas. Hey there, Trudge. Good morning. Good morning. When you're pouring lead, do you always use powder, or just it's? Are you talking about that powder I put on my molds? I use it usually just on the small jigs or with jigs that have a bait keeper. That's all I use it. The powder on it. It helps the lead flow through there. If I'm pouring 1/80ths, I'll use the powder. Or if I'm doing 1/32, 1/16, 1/8 ounce with a bait keeper, I'll use the powder on those. Or even if I'm doing underspins, sometimes I'll use the powder for that. Just stopped to hit the like. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I've been deer hunting for over 50 years. I'm thinking of turning range. Oh, that'll be good. Yep. Oh, you're welcome. And we've had that powder for a long time. I just never thought about putting it in the hand poured molds. We always use that powder for our spin cast machine. And then one day I was like, I think I'm going to try it on the hand pours, because I couldn't get the jigs to pour with bait keepers that well. And it turned out to be a pretty good idea. Okay, we got a few more of these to make, then we're going to switch colors. These here again are the mud dogs without eyes. We also do make them with eyes, which reminds me we got more eyes coming in today. I'm sorry you feel that way, Hog. I think America fell a long time ago in the 1940s and 50s. I think we're pretty much though we're having a revival here in the U.S., I think we're pretty much a post-Christian nation here. We live in a nation where probably about 10 to 15% of the population are Christian. Let's see, if you do make an extra, if you make an extra lower, try black and red, because that's what I use in our creek pond. If I make an extra lure, okay, try black and red, because that's what I use in my creek and pond, and they love it. Oh, okay. Yep, I do have a black and red jig. I make the Black Widow jig. We put that on our website this week. Tell that to Gaza. Yeah. Let's see. Good morning there, Hogs. Yep. Hey there, user. Okay. Well, I hate to do this to you, brother, but yep, we're talking about things that I didn't want to get into a discussion on that. So I feel bad, but I don't mind anybody talking about God or Christ. I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian for years. But when they start talking pretty graphic about stuff, and I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on, and there's a time to do it and there's a time not to do it. Let's see. Hey there, Anthony. How's it going there? Left that one up to you. Yeah, I understand. I mean, that's rightfully so there. I'll get on some discussions at times about things going on in the world, current events, a little bit of politics. I try not to do too much because everybody's, either everybody, they all get too, how would I say, they get too intense on some stuff they don't even really know. I try to stay studied up on politics and current events, and I try to pray about, for stuff that's going on in the world too. I had somebody ask if I was still in the ministry yesterday, not on YouTube, but on a different app. I'm like, I mean, I'm still doing somewhat of ministry, but I don't do, I'm not a pastor anymore. I'm not retired either, so. In some ways, I'm glad, because when I was a pastor, I could never talk about politics. It was one of them things. I didn't like messing with it. I didn't think it was right to be talking about politics behind a pulpit. And now that I'm not a pastor, I do have some liberty to talk about some things. I thought they were going to win last night, but they didn't. Yeah, one of their best players on the Eagles team got kicked out, rightfully so. But yeah, I think that was kind of wrong that fella did that. But I thought the Cowboys would have won. They just made some mistakes towards the end that kind of cost them the game, cost them the win. Yep, they do. They do. You just have to learn how to work it. You just got to learn how to work it. Yeah, usually in the evenings I'll have music going on. I try to get a couple of these live streams going to where I get monetized on here. And I don't make a lot of money on the live streams, from people watching, just pure audience watching and accumulation, on commercials and stuff. But I do get a few people watching. I mean, some people that work during the daytime, they'll at night they'll watch the replay and catch up on the latest gossip here on our channel. Glory to God. You're a pastor. Who were those two spirits the other day? Two spirits? What are you talking about? Let's see. Ask what? You're not making any sense, my friend. Or should I say my acquaintance? It must be the same account coming in, or a different account, same person, different account. Someone who doesn't have a life and all they want to do is debate. We get a lot of people like that at times. Let's see here. I was a pastor for my church, and I'm only 11. Yeah, I got saved under some strange conditions out in Florida in 1989, and I became a Christian, and then it was back in 1991 I started thinking, I think God wants me to go to a Bible college of some kind. And so in 1992 I went from Florida to California and went to Bible college and got to serve in a lot of different ministries. And and eventually became, basically not a full-on teacher, but kind of a grad teacher. And then I ended up moving around, helping church plants all across the U.S. and finally settled in here at Oklahoma. That's where I met my wife, and was still involved with Calvary Chapel, but then I got involved with the Southern Baptist, and also the Foursquare Ministries. I don't consider myself a denominationalist. Thank you there, Panfish. Yep. Yeah, sometimes people, they want to just debate, and some of these people are just way out there. I had somebody on the other app that I was live on yesterday. I saw in the chats, I got a fella that's on that other app. They always want to discuss Reformed theology, and I know a lot about it. I just don't care to really talk and debate those issues on a live stream while they're hiding behind their telephone, wanting to throw snidely remarks out there. I'll debate with anybody in person, but when they're hiding behind their monitor, again, they could throw out whatever comments and try to make themselves look bigger than they are. I'm using a Peak rotary vise. Yep, Peak rotary vise. Keyboard warriors, you got that right. Okay, we do have our Dallas Cowboy jigs out on the website, and that's the Dallas Cowboy jigs. I did do this morning the New Orleans Saint jig video. Yeah, they take things out of context, and like a lot of times they'll throw stuff that's out of context. It's like a special keyword comes to their mind, and they'll just blurt it out there. No context, no substance to their thoughts or whatever. Okay, I'm going to put this one up here. I worked on this one this morning, made a video on that. We'll see how many likes or whatever it gets today. Okay, I'm switching colors. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm switching colors. Royal Coachman, yep, $45 comes with the vise and all the tools. Yep, that is a really good kit there to get, because this vise here, it is, to some people it may be super pricey, to other people it may not. But the Coachman is not a rotary vise, but it does come with scissors, bobbins, a stacker. It comes with all kinds of tools, and you could get into tying and creating lures. And spend the first 2 weeks to a month, experimenting with making lures. And I say experimenting because some people, they think they're going to like making lures, and they'll go out and spend $1,000 on everything, and then to find out that they don't even care to make lures. And so you know, just a fad or a phase in their life, and then they're stuck with all this stuff that they paid for, and it just kind of stinks. But next, okay, we're going to work on the ambassador jig. Make a red one, put a little black. I'm making inventory. I'm not doing any requests. Yeah, you got the wrong channel. You need to go watch a guy who's not busy on their business, and they got all the free time in the world, and they can do all the requests in the world for everybody. I'm trying to build up our inventory because we're getting ready to get busy. Let's see, where does that go? Not trying to be rude. And sometimes you got to be blunt. Okay. Is that a word? Did I just mention a real word, or did I just make one up? Sometimes I make words up. I think I've been holding on to that word brunt for probably 20 years. Hey there, Bill. Clicked on, and oh yeah, first comment you saw, yeah. Blunt, yeah, yep. Maybe I meant to say blunt. I don't know if brunt's a word though. Could be. Could be. Brunt could be a word. Let me see if it's a word here. I guess not. I guess it's not a word, is it? Oh, okay, there's a word called brunt. Somebody bearing the brunt. I guess that it means carrying a load. It means a pile. So I did somewhat use it in the wrong way, I guess. Let's see, it's in Texas. Yeah. I used it as long as I remember, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I probably meant to say blunt, but it came out brunt. This is a woolly booger here, isn't it? Pretty woolly. Okay, where did my whip finisher go? There we go. See you later, Michael. I am out in Northeast Oklahoma if you're coming in for the first time. I've been making baits for almost 15 years. We do have a website. We got a link on the bottom or the top, depending on what device you're watching from. We do have a big sale going on with our chenille. This morning, I added the earthworm to the stuff that's on sale. We still don't have any skeins of the earthworm in. Hopefully we'll get that here in the next week or so. But we got about, I don't know, 13, 14 different colors of chenille that are on sale. I don't know if this is going to turn. Hey there, Victoria. Stress. The burden, yep. Having a background in English helps. Yes, it does. I have that jig. What made you choose the redhead? It's just an old-time color that's been around for 50 years or so, maybe 60 years. And I'd seen the color. It was what color that I'd seen that the Flea Fly company had. I don't know if they were the initiators or the inventors or of that color, but I'd seen the color a long time ago and wanted to do a red and chartreuse and white jig. Sometimes we do one with the pink, but this one here with the redhead does pretty good as far as sales. Regardless, yeah. I like that. Okay, I saw that again. Hey there, Ron. Good morning. This here's a 1/8 ounce. Oh, it's called the ambassador jig. That's what I call it on the website. Called the ambassador. We sell a bunch of this. In the 1/8, we actually sell more. In this color here, we sell more in the 1/8 than we do the 16ths and 32nds. The 1/8 is pretty much the only one that has the big body on it. The 16th, the 32nds, they have a body that's a little more slimmer. Yep, the ambassador jig. We also do make it with the eyes too. And they'll have a pill head and green eyes. Really show, if not. Why do I have the black light on? Just it could look different. Just so that it could look different. I do need to get my under part of my face suntanned. Yeah, if you look at my neck, usually it's a lot more lighter than the rest of my body. Just something different. I mean, I could have it off, but I could have it on. Ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's why I always pull on the tail when I do twist it, because you always have to watch out for the fibers tearing up. And you know you can purchase. Oh yeah, yeah. The mystery jig boxes are down. We got a really good price on them. That's just the regular box. That's in the 1/16, 1/32, 1/8 ounce, and you can save anywhere from 20 to $30 on one of those boxes. We got them down. We have a lot in inventory. We got a lot of those boxes in stock. They do come with 72 lures in them. And it's just a good variety box. And again, that's the mystery jig box. Now the deluxe ones, I didn't put them on sale. We just put the regular ones on sale. Hey there, Jess. Was that a soldering iron? No, it's called a bead cutter or a cord zap. That's what it is, from the Beadsmith. And they're not too expensive. They're pretty nice. When did I get I got that on Father's Day. My son and daughter-in-law gave me like a $50 gift certificate. So I used it at Amazon and went ahead and paid for that cord zapper. It helps out a little bit. It helps out more if I'm doing like fly fishing flies. A lot of times when you have the chenille on there, you got to use a razor blade to do it. But if I'm doing the little stuff, the little bitty flies, it helps out with that quite a bit. Yeah, it's pretty handy. They have the thread zapper, and I went ahead and went with the cord zapper because it had a bigger tip on it. And I think you put like a couple of, I don't know if they're AA batteries, I guess. And I'm still running off the initial batteries I had in there. Oh, I hear the dove hunters. The pow 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 pow. What time is it? It's going to be 10 o'clock here. Yeah, I've been tying them for 15 years, pretty much. How often? I tie them every day. Every day. I do take some days off here and there, but for the most part, I'll tie anywhere from 100 to 400 or 500 jigs in a day. My live streams, I do a lot of stuff on the live stream. Sometimes I'll pour lead, which I got to do later on today. I got to pour some jig heads. Sometimes I paint the heads on my live streams. And sometimes I put the eyes on. Uh-oh. I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm going to take a break here in just a little bit. I'm going to do one more jig for the live stream, and then I'm going to take a break. And then when I do come back on, I'm probably going to pour some heads. And then I have to check something. I think I may have gotten another order. So I want to try to get it out before the post office gets here. Yeah, you guys are free to ask whatever questions. I've seen you paint and put eyes on. It's going to be pretty smooth. Oh, well, thank you. Hey there, John. Good morning, man. I do appreciate you guys coming in. Or should I say, I appreciate most of you guys coming in. No, I appreciate everybody. Again, this is going to be the last one I do on this stream. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. I'm probably going to pour lead here the next 30 or 40 minutes. I got to check our website. I think we got an order in. We do have a lot of stuff on sale. We have our the chenille. We have our regular mystery jig boxes are on sale. We got a lot of stuff on sale. I'm gonna go be watching. Okay. Oh, thank you there, Bill. Okay, I'm going to leave it up for about a minute or so for questions. If you guys have any questions, it's a good time to ask. We do have a lot of hats. We have, I think, 5 different colors of hats, 2 different versions. We have the ones with the Ruben Flores Jigs there on the corner, and then we have the ones with the Flowcast down the middle, and that's the one with the catfish silhouette. Okay, we will catch you guys later. Thank you guys again. Make sure to subscribe. Is that cactus? It's well, some people will call this cactus. It's not. It's a tinsel chenille. Some people call it. There is a pearl. Well, this technically is a pearl chenille. A pearl chenille will have. It'll look like it's tinsel, but it'll also look like it's cactus. The difference with the pearl is the outwardness will either be holographic with the tinge of different colors or a hint of different colors. Like this green will have sometimes pink in it. Sometimes it'll have silver in it. And that'll turn it into what's called the pearl chenille. But a cactus chenille will be kind of like that, but it won't have any hues to it or anything like that. But we'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys again for watching. Bye-bye.